Alright, hello everyone, my name is Denizen and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. We are playing the Mare Nostrum expansion as Genoa, and we are doing fine, and ooh, no guy is doing fine as well, I just noticed that. Look at that. And Sibir as well. Manchushun. Just looking at this, very interesting I think, when you get to these parts of the world and just see how everything has progressed. Until then, very nice. Right, so in this episode we'll probably take a look at whether or not we might be able to attack Majapahit. Could be a good target, although they are pretty powerful, so we will need a bunch of troops here. In the last episode we did get some new lands here in the New World. We are sending our transport fleet towards this area to be able to pick up our troops. Let's see if anything happens. France has joined the Catholic League. Stability cost lost that. Lost the effects, apparently. I think they will come back, probably. Right, I want to take a look at our trading as well. Thanks to JN again for leaving a note about that. We might be able to actually transfer stuff from Chesapeake Bay to Sevilla. And therefore also towards Genoa. The value is 22.73. See, I'm not quite sure because Portugal is earning a lot of money here. 15.63. I'm not sure if we can do anything there to overcome the trade power by that Portugal currently has, and Spain as well probably. So I'm not sure if we will be able to do this. We're actually not more than 50% here. That is a shame. We have a lot of ships here, so that is good. We are making manpower again, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty interesting to see. We'll have to sort of wait out a bit. We are now, let's see, let's take a look at trade. 33.5 right now. 35.27 actually. Combat sighted. Haha. 35, right. Lose one stability. Oh, combat devils, kith and kin. Oh. 35.27 still. 33.17 again. We can make states, that's true. Let's score you. Because now we can, we've actually, I think, created a colony there, so that's why we can do this now. Yes, indeed. Okay, so perhaps we'll create a new colonial nation there. We'll have to see. Whoops, didn't really want to do that. Okay, we are bouncing around between 33 and 35. I'm very curious to see what it will become now. 31, actually. So it dropped a lot. It's probably because we aren't ahead of time anymore, or something along those lines. It's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be, no, that's not the case. It's gonna be difficult to see what the problem might be. It's gonna be difficult to see what the problem might be. 31. Okay, so let's test this now. It's not been lower than 31 at least. I'm very curious to see what will happen. Transfer trade power towards the It actually sends us to the English Channel. That is not what we want. Let's see, there's 23 here. There's not really a way for us to send that down to... oh, this is very nice. 6 gold coins being... To forward this to here. Well, there is, but it's going against the stream here. So actually, it might not be a good way to do this. Perhaps I'm missing something, but... I think that's gonna be pretty bad for us actually. It's going to Bordeaux actually, but still, yet again, well, from Bordeaux it's going to Champagne, and that's going to Genoa. That's true enough. But we don't have any power here at all, I think. No, so that's not really helpful. I'm not sure. Is there a lot being forwarded here? Somewhat. But mostly it's being collected here. So this is a shame. We really need to get stuff to Sevilla instead. So we would ideally have to send it to here. But we can't because that's the wrong way as well. There's only two ways out here. One is to Gulf St. Lawrence, which is sending it to the North Sea or to Bordeaux, which isn't really helpful to us. And the same goes for this one, sending it to the English Channel, which isn't helpful to us either. So I'm afraid we're gonna have to keep collecting here, which is indeed not. Oh, another stability drop. I guess we'll have to increase it right now. It's not the most efficient way to do this, but I'm not sure. Inland trade node. Ooh, nice. What does that actually mean? Having a merchant present that collects in an inland trade node or steers toward an inland trade node will give you extra trade power in that node based on your trade efficiency. Huh, that's interesting. We're dropping even more now, though. That's a shame. Right, stability. It's a bit of a shame, actually, but I think we're gonna have to boost it after we have enough to do so. Netherlands have inherited the throne of Friesland. Ah, that's good for them, because that means that they will grow quite a bit, actually. Necessary as well, because they're being gobbled up, basically. So we've got a revolt. Ooh, a lot of revolts, actually. That's pretty bad. Right, it's because we changed them to be Protestant, and that's what's causing these problems right now. I guess what we might do is, yeah, you have arrived, actually. Can you easily get there? Well, sort of. And you as well. I guess I'll pick you up later. And we'll send those troops to there to help out for a bit. A bit annoying, I have to say. Can we? No, we can't boost you yet. So you'll get aboard. Better leave it be. I hadn't really noticed that that was going to lead to so many problems. Okay, so but I think we will be able to help out a bit at least. You guys are just going to DC's that. That's not really helpful. It's alright, I suppose. Okay, here we go. Do we now have the power to boost stability? Yes, we do. I know we could just leave this to Genoa's Columbia, but I'd really rather try and help. And the problem is that we don't have a lot of troops, and I'm not quite sure what kind of level these guys are on. Okay. Actually, it seems that they are winning here. I think we'll try and move in there and sort of merge up with this stack, so that together we might defeat this stack, and hopefully these guys will jump in as well, but currently it doesn't look like it. I'm not sure if they are allied with each other anyway. No, they can't ally with each other, of course. Oh well. I like the fact that we can sort of take a small break in warring for now, just to replenish our manpower, which has been quite a big difficulty for us. Okay, so you guys have arrived here. Friendlies can attach. Let's see if that does actually happen. Yeah, sure. Thuringia has joined our trade league. Okay, so let's hope that they we don't really, well, we can try that actually. Yeah, I think because now this has given them the confidence to take on this stack, and that is actually pretty nice. I like this. Yes, that's very good. That's nice. Okay, so now hopefully they will do the same with the other stack downstairs. I think we'll have to get a new dude, although this one is amazing. 336. Lose 10 Republican tradition again. How old is he? I don't think we can see, right? 54 only. I think we'll try and keep him one more time. 446, because 6 of course is the maximum. Because I'm not sure if that was most efficient, but I like it. Okay, this is going very well. Cocoa, whatever you want to call it. Okay, this is going very well as well. I think, yeah, sure. Riga. I think this will be enough to see off this this troop here. A lot of unconverted stuff. That's sort of fine. Yeah, we will try and look at those buildings in a bit. Okay. Genoese Colombia, 10% liberty desire. But we are helping you. Oh well. At least try and stick to your plan there, Mr. Stack. There's our troops there that you're walking around with. Okay, now move. Do it. I changed to coffee. Very nice. Coffee boom. Gain a lot of prestige actually. 20. And a lot of ducats as well. I guess we can try and do this. 9th of May. 5th of May. That's a shame. I guess we'll attach again and see what they do. Yeah, okay, so they attack. That's fair enough, though. It's not the most efficient way to do this, but at least the rebellions are now over. Yes. Okay, so now we can detach and we will get back to the ships, and I think that's that for now. And let's hope that these guys manage to get their empire in shape again. That should be fine, I think. Cheers, Brazil, just basically doing nothing there. Oh well. Yeah, I guess we sort of lost that battle against Portugal, just because we didn't invest enough time in it, probably. I guess the main issue is that we're too spread out, spread too thinly, basically. But that's sort of fine. It's part of the fun of that we're actually everywhere in the world right now. Marketplace, no. Right, I don't think we have enough spaces to construct those provinces, which is a bit of a shame. No, actually, local manpower modifier should be pretty cool. Local manpower modifier 50%. We can build this one because it replaces the barracks. That's why we can build it. That's the same goes for the trade depot once we get it. So we can sort of upgrade all our marketplaces to trade depots and not lose a slot in our provinces. That's pretty cool. Training fields would be interesting, although it's quite costly. I think we're mostly concerned right now with manpower recovery rather than manpower cap. Because clearly that's our problem right now. We can get a new merchant, I suppose. Is that a good idea? When will we get our next idea group? 18. That's actually 2 levels away. So I guess we can use our power here. Shipbuilding time -10. Nice. Regiment cost. Because we are massively ahead of time in all categories here. So next up we'll have land maintenance modifier -10, available mercenaries, garrison size, land attrition, and land force limit modifier. So pretty good stuff, but still I think manpower is our main manpower recovery is our main issue right now. Are you a brick? Yes, you are. So I guess we'll move you there. And for now, what we'll do is probably send you, well, once the troops have arrived, send you back to Europe, and sort of pick up the rest of our troops. And then move them to the Indies, I think. And why are we losing money? I wonder. Trade has become horribly bad right now. I'm not quite sure why that is. So we were at 33, remember? So now we are at 26. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. Okay. And I guess we'll, yeah, I guess we'll send you to Europe first. How many troops do we have? Not even sure. I guess we'll make some more transport ships if necessary. You don't like us very much, unfortunately, the Ottomans. Actually, you do, but it's not going to be enough. So how about we get allied to Great Britain instead. I think. Oh, I think we got to pick between Bohemia and Great Britain, right? And I sort of forgot about that, but we can do it right now. Sweden, Brittany, Theodoro. See, the problem is, I think, let's see. Yeah, they aren't really. Yeah, so Bohemia is rivals to, well, at least enemies with Sweden. Great Britain, not. But the problem is that they are quite far away from us. Before they get to us, we might actually have our main stack already wiped if we're attacked by some kind of major power. But I still think it's good. It's better because it's a better idea because well, what was I gonna say again? I don't know. The problem is, for now, Great Britain is allied to Genoa's rival, the Papal State. Improve relations. I actually forgot what I was gonna say. It's been a long day at work again, so yeah, that's what you get. I guess we'll try and increase relations again, improve relations. I think at some point we could actually do that. We had the opportunity to get an alliance with Great Britain. Oh well. Disagreeing advisor, but it was a good point. We'll gain some stuff, lose 10 proceeds, pretty hefty. Or Grand Captain Giovanni Andrea Pignolo dies. He is dead. Let's see. He's pretty land management modifier is pretty alright. But I guess we could do with a level 1 dude and just try and make some more cash. Whoops, that didn't really work, did it? No! No! Now I killed 2! Ah, that was derpy. Okay, this is fine though. Usually inflation reduction is good. And reinforced speed, sure. Okay, so that was a bit derpy, but at least we are now stuck with 2 level 1 dudes. And therefore we are now making 8 gold coins a month rather than losing some gold coins. So it's fine. But it was a mistake, I have to admit. You guys are almost home. Our army isn't all that grand anymore. I think. Well, at least we're reinforcing still. I'm still thinking about moving to Majapahit. Don't worry. I'm gonna have to see. Right, most of our troops are actually here. Do we still have mercenaries, by the way? I don't think we do, right? Army maintenance. No. No gold coins towards mercenaries. Okay. Venice. Eternal enemy. Milan to roll. Yeah, they are winning that. And I'm really sort of scared that they will take the last remaining Milan province. If not, we will attack them. Straight away. Although they do have quite some impressive allies right now. Among which Poland won't jump in, but they also have Burgundy. I'm not sure if we're gonna make it anyway. France is still reduced to 3 provinces. They still exist. That's good for them. No, it's not gonna work. I really don't want to take Bohemia though. What else? Do we have other options? Well, we do have Spain, but they won't like us. They hate us, basically. Papal State is so annoying. They really have sort of hampered our progress into Italy. It's because of them that we can't really do anything towards the south. Oh well. Okay, so our troops have arrived. Very nice. This is our sort of main fleet now. Main army, I mean. I think we do need some men. 104, so we will be at 14k. Intercolonial trade. They are part of Genoa. Interests are theirs. Genoa's Brazil gain plus 10% liberty desire, but 1 mercantilism. They are part of Genoa. Their interests. Oh, our interests are theirs. Their interests are ours. Lose 1 mercantilism. I'm thinking let's go with the extra liberty desire for Genoa's Brazil. Only at 18. That's fine, we can take it. We should still change the religions in those provinces. We'll have to see when we can do that. So yeah, there's not much happening in Europe right now. I'm sort of debating whether we should move these troops to Majapahit and attack them with it. And I think we might, but it's gonna cost us quite a lot of manpower because of the journey across the sea, and after that because of the war itself. There's gonna be a lot of forts along the way as well, so we won't be able to chase the armies that we defeat. So every time I think I went through this before with the with the Japan game. It's so annoying because you can easily defeat the first army, and then they flee away, and you're just standing here and getting those forts to fall, and they're coming back with a new army with new dudes, while you're just being attritioned and dying slowly, and that just keeps repeating. At some point, somewhere in the middle, your army is just worse than the army that they can muster up each time. So you're gonna lose at some point. That's basically what happened in Pasai as well, I think. But still, we ended up with quite an impressive amount of stuff here. So I'm still quite happy with it, but it's just so costly, especially on manpower, and we don't have a lot of manpower right now. So how about we wait a bit until we have a bit more manpower? We can sort of wait and see what happens in Europe as well during that time. Perhaps Milan still keeps existing, but without its allies or something like that, and then we can just jump on them. Let's see, we do have a free merchant just doing nothing, basically. And I'm not quite sure where we should put him. Because we could... We actually do have trade power here. Probably because of some kind of partner in our trade group. So quite a lot of stuff is being forwarded to Venice here. What if we transfer some stuff to Genoa instead? Colonial Assembly again. Condottieri agreement has ended. Bohemia declared upon Austria. Very nice. Yeah. So we are transferring some stuff. Oh, he died. Okay, so we'll get a, I don't know, military probably again. So we'll start all over again. Whoa! Did that change to 3.40? What was it before? I can't remember. Well, at least we're transferring some stuff to Genoa. And that is actually good. I think we're making more money there now. 31.57, so I don't know. Lost the CB against... Okay, so the claim has actually ended. What we'll do is probably try and build a spy network again and get a CB up and running. A lot of wars going on in Europe. That's good. Oh! Oh, it's the War of the Protestant League. I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I didn't notice it. I mean... Oh dear. And that's us. This is probably a much more powerful fleet, is it? Actually, it's only light ships as well. Transports. Do you have any cannons aboard? I don't think you do. Cannons. Yes, you do. Is it a good idea to throw them in there? It's the next question. Because you are... heavies. I guess what I'll do is actually flee. Please. Encourage the encomiendas system. Natives lose some aggressiveness, local goods produced. Yes, fine. No, we are losing this. No. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the Ottomans are on our side. That's sort of good. No, this is not gonna end well, is it? Yes, okay, we are back. See, what I wanted to do is sort of get our troops back. Get our troops from here. Because we got quite an impressive stack here, 15k. But we can't get them to Europe without actually sending our transports out into the open sea, where probably they will be slaughtered along the way. So we can't really do that. What we can do is get rid of those troops and sort of try something like that. Let's take a look at the troop counts, though. We are actually outnumbering them. 237k against 205k. 60k against 60k, 104k against 89k. I guess the main issue here is probably Ottomans, I'm guessing. 39k from the Ottomans. Great Britain, 43k. It's actually more. Genoa, 19k, but most of them are actually... Yeah, you see, Genoa is Colombia, Genoa is Brazil, New Genoa, Genoa is Peru, are all not really worth it in this war. Austria, very powerful. Portugal, Portuguese Brazil, Rio de Plata, Portuguese Peru, also colonies across the sea. Burgundy, 27k. Spain, only 21k. Portugal, 21k. See, that's pretty interesting. So now I guess the question becomes, what can we do? Okay, so I'll give you guys a good overview of what is about to happen here. This is a very, very big and vast European war. There might be some stuff for us in it, but it's gonna be difficult. Mostly because most of our troops are not actually in Europe, or at least half of our troops aren't. Perhaps it's a good idea to disband these troops and just recreate them at home. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I didn't actually want to do that. That's fine. And I guess what we should try and do is sort of not mingle with the big battles, but instead see if we can sort of pick off some other countries, just do some interesting stuff here. I'm not sure. Can we separate peace out? No, we can't. So let's see. Show superiority is the war goal. Venice has a very high war exhaustion. That's very good. Bohemia is actually against Austria, yes. We can't separate peace out because we are junior partners in a war. So it's all up again, in the hands of Bohemia and Austria to see what they will do. And I guess what we will do is try and, before I forget, set some stuff that we want. Something like this. And this. And this. And this. And... yes, that's fine. And, no, okay. Okay, so we set some stuff as vital interest. We won't get all of it, but that's fine. Sure. And I'm not sure. The worst that could happen is that we get a lot of overextension and aggressive expansion. But that's okay, because probably most of Europe will be in a truce with each other, and that will give us time to get rid of the aggressive expansion. So I think that's not going to be a problem. So this is good. So if Bohemia decides to end the war, and we have done enough to please them, they might want to give us some stuff. And in the meantime, I think what we'll try and do is just see if we can siege some stuff here. How many troops do does the the Papal States? Can I see them? They are actually in this war, right? Am I completely missing them? They are not in this war? Milan, Tyrol, Iceland. Are they actually not in this war? Okay, so that idea goes off the table, and that's a bit of a shame, because that's basically where we want to end up. Gascony, are you... you are actually Catholic, okay. So perhaps we should instead... no, war ally has already claimed it. I guess we could... no, that's not useful. I guess we could do something like this and try and get a foothold there. But that's a bit of a shame, I have to say. How about this? For Spain. Yeah, sure. Okay, just setting some stuff. Perhaps we can get some stuff from Spain instead. But we will have to try and get there to do some sieging. I'm not sure. So you guys, I'm probably not gonna upload another video for the next couple of days. But that is sort of good in this case because it allows you guys to leave comments about this upcoming war. Of course, we can't really predict how it's gonna go, but if you have any ideas, any genius strategies that we could employ, then I think it would be very good if we could sort of share them and then see what we could do here and how we could get the most out of this opportunity to expand in Europe once again, finally, because it's been a while and I really want to try and become a bit more powerful in Europe as well. I think it's what we need to further our own cause in the game. Right, for now though, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And right, so don't forget to leave the comments down below. And we'll talk again soon. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.